You're tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hi, AfterBuzzers! We're here at AfterBuzz TV for the Modern Family After Show. If you don't already, please go to youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV and subscribe, as well as on iTunes and SoundCloud. And please rate us 5 stars. And if you'd like to follow along on Twitter, it's #ABTV Modern Family. I'm one of your hosts, Britta Garsow. You can find me on Twitter at Britta_Garsow, and I'm here with...
Hey guys, I'm Carli Carsow, and you can find me on Twitter at Carli_Garsow.
Hey guys, I'm Nicholas Grava, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nicholas Grava.
Okay, so
Welcome.
Yes, welcome. welcome. So this episode was called Connection Lost. And first, I think we just need to dive into how it was filmed. It was so unique.
Crazy.
Never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And Nick, you were saying...
Yeah, so I read an article that basically said that they focused on this short film called Noah, and it was in like the Toronto Film Festival. It was made, I think, like in 2013 or so, and it took place all on this like teen's computer screen, and his name was Noah, and like it's a 20-minute short, so I watched it, and I was going in like, how am I going to sit here for 20 minutes? But I was like captivated by it, and then I was like, how is Modern Family going to do this?
Yeah. And
it's only filmed, so this whole episode, if you guys didn't know, was also only filmed actually on the phones and the iPad and the computers.
That's pretty crazy because it was really good quality.
It was amazing quality. You don't realize that.
No. I mean, you realize it when you take a picture. I think the iPhones take really great pictures, but when you're filming something, I never really think it's that great of quality, but maybe, I mean, with all their lighting and stuff, I'm sure it was good.
Yeah.
But
is there an option to film when you're FaceTiming someone? Like, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's true.
They must have some sort of... I think there's like third-party apps or something that you can get. Because I know for your computer, like you can record your screen using like a third-party
Which they must
app.
have also done because they
Yeah,
recorded like her MacBook.
I wonder if that was like CGI or if they actually record. I don't know. I wonder if like she was actually... It was just...
It was
just, like,
crazy.
wow.
But you're right how you said like you were mesmerized by the 20-minute short you watched. Like, I thought this episode flew by because there was like so much going on. And
because like in every episode, you're kind of anticipating what's coming next because they're all so crazy and you never really know. But in this one, I felt myself anticipating what the characters themselves are doing, but also like, what is Claire going to be doing on her computer? Who's she going to call next? What is she going to click on? So you were thinking of so much, and it was so like mesmerizing to watch. I felt like
it was cool to see too. Like I think it gave them an opportunity to show everybody on screen at like a certain time. So when she had like 4 or 5 chats going at the same time, I think it's cool to see everyone interacting like that.
I know. Yeah. So we were trying to figure out if you could FaceTime more than one person because they kept doing it. Conference call, it was and you can't. So
well, maybe there's a way you can on the iPad
or on the computer. I don't know if you guys know if it's on the computer, if you can do it. Like she was basically FaceTiming 2 people at the same time.
And we didn't think it was possible, and we couldn't do it on our phones.
Yeah, they couldn't see each other though, could they?
I don't know because their faces.
No, they could.
Oh, they could.
Right, because remember when Claire was FaceTiming Mitchell, and then she called her dad, and her dad was like, "Oh, Mitchell, your hat."
Yeah, but then Jay didn't see.
Jay didn't see Phil.
Phil at the end.
But the hat thing, that's true.
Maybe you can't do it, and they just did it on this episode somehow.
Maybe that's what they had to do. Yeah.
Because they did it. It was different in different instances, but regardless, it was really cool.
Yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they needed to do it too because Modern Family, like we've said so many times, you feel like you know the family, and so I feel like I know them even more now because like seeing how they interact with each other, like calling each other, like where's Haley,
But really,
where's your sister?
Who FaceTimes everyone they call?
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I think in the beginning of the episode she wrote in the chat, she wrote something to Haley saying like, I dropped my phone in the toilet. I think, so that's how I think they incorporated, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, like,
especially at the
why
airport.
Are you FaceTime? Yeah, you're at the airport. Like, how awkward would that be to FaceTime your whole, especially that family at the airport?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that. I think that's why, yeah. But I
Okay,
agree.
that makes sense. Because I was like, okay, like this, it's nice they're all so close, but I don't like FaceTime hardly anyone.
I FaceTime once in a while. The only thing that really was relatable when Jay answered the FaceTime and it was like to his ear, I FaceTime my mother and she doesn't, because the speaker's at the bottom, so she goes like this the whole time and I'm like, Mom, I'm staring at the side of your head. And if Mom, you're probably watching this, so I'm just going to let you know, put the phone in front of you. Just do it.
It's like, have you ever seen that meme where it says like, no, Mom, you can't zoom in on Instagram?
When they tried, they're like, wait, I can't see that. I'm like,
Our mom does that.
same here. My parents have a combined Instagram account, so it gets very confusing at
cutest
times.
name.
Yeah,
That is
very
gotcha.
weird.
Oh, technology. We
Yeah.
can't keep up.
Right.
No, if anyone knows how this episode was filmed or just wants to teach us about technology more, please
Yeah,
comment.
Please
we'd love to
comment.
hear
Because we
the-
want to
Yes.
know. So interesting.
Okay,
It was a brave
so
thing to do, I think, too.
It was super
yeah,
brave.
really brave. It could have really just gone super downhill if they didn't do it so well. But I mean, obviously they have a great crew.
Yeah,
so.
true.
So the whole premise of the episode was Haley is lost, missing in action, which is typical Haley. I mean, I feel like no one ever really knows where she is, what she's doing at the day with her life, etc.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. So they were looking for her, and they never really said why Claire and her got in a fight, did they?
Was the fight the video? Was that
It was the
whole,
video.
Was that
That
the
she
whole
did.
fight?
Up.
Okay, I wasn't getting that because they seemed to be in a huge argument, and then Claire watched the video of Haley yelling back, but I didn't know that's what they were fighting about.
Well, I mean, I just feel like the video itself was like kind of like this family is kind of crazy. They yell, they're loud. You know, I can relate. Family's the same way. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. I didn't think that was like a reason that she would like not be answering all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her phone was in Andy's car, turns out.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually, as soon as they found Haley up and like sleeping in her room, I thought, oh, she probably left her phone in Andy's car, which made sense because we knew Andy was at a wedding in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we didn't know for sure if Haley was there. Wait, but why did Haley get the suit? For Andy?
For
It
Andy
must
to
have
go
been
to
for
his,
Andy.
because she said for his friend going to a wedding, her friend going to a wedding, so it must have been for Andy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was funny to see them all be so frantic when it was really just Phil not paying attention at all, like the typical Phil. Was he playing a video game? What was that?
Halo, yeah. You know, from the gamer over here. No, I'm so bad at video games, but I've tried that video game before. And
What
it's
is that
like-
one?
It's like you're like killing aliens, I think. I think it's
okay.
it's like weird and
Yeah, you're killing aliens.
that's what
Okay.
it is. Okay, yeah.
I've never played a video game.
No, I couldn't. My attention span, no. I couldn't
Yeah,
really-
I try to be a gamer, it doesn't work out well.
Well, good.
Phil is real good at it.
Yeah, clearly
good.
he's
So
at
good.
it.
He just doesn't realize what's going on around him. But it was funny. I just felt bad for Claire because she's such a control freak, and she was just in the airport, had zero control of what was going on at home. Luke's mohawk. I mean, and because he lost a bet, that is
With
not a
his
good.
dad,
I
with his
know,
dad.
but that is not a good parent move, Phil.
No.
Like,
No.
I mean, he lost the bet, and then he had to get a stupid haircut, and Phil's like, "Well, I have a career." Okay, well, your kid's your child. Like, let's
So
just
you think
not
you would
do
care
this to
a
his.
little bit more if his
Yeah.
kids are yeah, Claire will have that shaved off, I feel like, as soon as she got
Oh,
home.
definitely.
I
It
wonder
looks so real, though.
I know, it's
Do you
so
think they
weird.
really shaved
I was
it?
wondering.
No,
what the
I
first
think they're
you
just
think?
really good. They're so good at that now when they show people with shaved heads. Like, it has to
I
be
know, but it
fake.
looked so real.
It did. It
Like his
looked-
hair color and texture and everything looked the same.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see next week if it's
If
shaved
it's
off.
still shaved off or not.
Yeah.
I
Or
know.
if it's just normal and they just don't address it.
Oh, that's true.
Like, oh, we're just put it back.
Yeah, what will they do now? That's actually
know.
really weird. I don't know what they would go
guess
for
we'll
and do.
see.
Yeah, when she kept saying she was like, "Oh my god, I have 12 minutes and then I'm gonna have 4 hours where I'm not gonna hear anything." Like
Yeah.
that's terrifying because it's like
It
if you
really
don't get on the plane, you're not
is.
going home.
She
but
doesn't
if
know
you
where
get
her
on,
daughter is.
Don't know where she is. You think she's married.
And
Like-
pregnant, which,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what's the
and
bigger bomb?
pregnant.
Yeah, it was. But I don't know. I thought maybe she got married as a joke, but I didn't think she was pregnant.
Yeah, especially with Andy. Like, hello. I
Yeah.
thought maybe it was like Andy was marrying her to be so kind, but like wasn't his baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't. When I was when the book came in the mail, I didn't know how they were going to connect that because I didn't believe she was pregnant either. So I was
Yeah.
like, how are they going to do this? Like,
I know, and they could have been the whole like, oh, my friend's pregnant thing, but that's kind of a dumb move. Like
Yeah.
everyone uses that, like my friend.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess they found a way, but it's still not that believable. Like her boss just wants to understand pregnant women. You don't need to understand them to see their bellies to make clothes.
Yeah.
But I guess it was like a creative play on it. And so also this episode is Mitchell's birthday. I felt bad that his birthday was so overshadowed by everything else. I don't think Mitchell seems like the type of person that cares about birthdays, but if it were me, I'd be like, everyone's worried about everyone else in this family, and it's my birthday, you know?
If it was Cam, it would be that way too.
Exactly.
I think. It is. Although, like we saw him with the popcorn, he was like, "Claire, it is fine. Don't eat the popcorn."
It's like, you are not going to find Haley at the bottom of that Are you close to the bottom of that
And then she pours it over. He's like, "Okay, Grandma," and he walks out. And I'm like, "All right, Cam's
Cam
obviously
was
gonna do
really
that.
funny in this episode.
Yeah, he was
I felt like this episode made them seem 100% real family. We were watching them really interact with each other.
Yeah.
And not even just their acting, but I guess just because it was almost like a behind the scenes thing.
It did feel really intimate because of
It
that.
was.
Like, and I think it was the because it was filmed too on the phones. Like it didn't have like that crazy set. Like I could see myself FaceTiming one of those people.
Yeah,
and like, it just
exactly.
felt super real.
And they looked more like real,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
know, people on TV, I mean, the lighting and the makeup, like they all just look beautiful. And then like on a phone, I feel like everyone's kind of equal. Like
Yeah,
That's true.
and
Yeah, you
in this
felt more
episode,
real.
I felt like they were all doing something that they would do in an everyday life. Like Alex working on her essay, Phil playing video games, Luke getting his haircut, Haley sleeping. It was just so realistic that it was almost like eerie. I felt like
It
was like
was.
so intimate and up close and personal that it was almost like too much. Only a little bit though. I really did love it, but it was just so different.
I loved when she was talking to Phil, and then like she hung up with Phil, and she went with Alex behind, and like he was right behind him, and she was like, "Tell her I'm," like she was trying to talk to him. She was like, "Tell him I'm somewhere else." And I'm like, "This is so great."
I'm in the shower or whatever.
Yeah,
he
tell
said.
him in the shower.
And then when she came back and he's like, "Oh, I'm looking up annulments. Are we there yet?" And she goes, "We're there." I mean, I would have been really frustrated too. And I like Phil is so great, and he is a good dad and a husband, but he is kind of like a child. And for
Yeah.
Claire, who's someone so adult, so like type A personality, to the book on everything, I feel like their relationship is so opposite sometimes.
Yeah, well, exactly. And even when she was like, in the beginning, she was like Googling things and said like a house was on fire from the dryer. And she was like, "Phil, will you clean out the dryer thing?" And like, obviously she knew he wasn't going to do it. So like,
So
she
she
puts
added
on
it to her to-do list.
Because that's just like the type of person she would be.
I know, but
Which is weird because usually I feel like Claire is kind of like the person that keeps everything together, but Phil is more involved with the kids. And then this episode, he was just so far gone from the kids. Like, didn't know anything that was going on.
Actually kind of true because he's like the closest in like relatable, and he kind of like acts their age and stuff. So I
Yeah.
am surprised that he was so out of touch with like what was going on in the house. He didn't know
Until-
Alex was behind him.
Until they thought that Haley was married, then he started getting really emotional. I felt like he was like, "Oh, my little girl."
Yeah.
And so it was sad.
That
I mean, it was sad for
ending-
everyone. And Kenny Loggins, what is that song called? Return to Pooh Corner.
Yeah.
Memory Lane.
Yeah, and that's
I love that
that's part of
song.
our childhood, so
It
that's part of
was.
anyone else's.
I love that
Pulls
that
on the
was
heartstrings.
the slideshow song.
Yeah, then she pulled up the slideshow. And
Well,
those were real baby pictures of
So
her too.
cute.
So
But
cute.
it was just so funny how she was doing all of this at the airport.
Again, like, I mean, come on.
If I saw someone frantically FaceTiming every member of their family and then watching a slideshow of their daughter, I'm like, what? What is going on?
Yeah, but if you're in an airport, like, you're never going to see these people again. That's kind of the time to do the weird thing.
I guess that's true.
Oh. No, but like, I don't know, like slipping a headphone or something for
Yeah.
everyone else around. Although that lady that like Susan, can you watch my computer? She's one of my favorite people in the episode.
She puts on her glasses. She's like,
Compliments.
Didn't she say something about her his
the hat? Oh, by the way, did you guys like the hat?
at first I didn't, but then it kind of grew on me.
It did grow. Just
I
like
liked it
grew
from
on
the
him.
beginning. Yeah.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Wow. Okay.
But, like, also, there's no way that Cam would only get Mitchell that hat for his birthday. Cam
What do
was,
you
like,
mean?
he's
Oh, like
so
more
into,
gifts?
Like, presents and, like,
It
celebrating
could have been
people.
a really expensive hat.
Yeah, but still, I just don't see that happening. So,
I don't know. I feel like they're all about really expensive one items, like that portrait they got for.
Oh yeah.
Was it
And that,
Pepper
like,
Pepper?
What's the
The
thing?
bowl.
The bowl.
Yeah, they're all one kind of small
kind of
item,
weird, yeah.
but really expensive.
I loved Lily too. Like when she jumped on the first time, she's talking to Claire, and she's like, "Who are we talking to?" And like it's Claire. She's like, "Stop yelling, Claire."
Yeah.
And it's like Lily's one-liners. They're amazing to me. I think she's
in this
absolutely
episode,
hilarious.
I liked her. I usually can't stand Lily.
yeah, me too. We're not fans.
We
but
aren't fans of
You
Lily.
hold on right here. Right?
I
This is
know.
going to be a major major issue.
I guess so.
Well, you know when she has her bratty moments, we're like, come on, Lily.
I was going to say, in this episode, it was such a small moment, but when Cam was like, Lily, what did we talk about being selfish? Like, other daddy needs to use the iPad. And I was really glad that Cam was actually telling her that, because Cam is usually so laid back, and there's been episodes where Cam lets her do anything she wants.
The clowning episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, letting her, even those small little reminders are helping. She's getting less bratty.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, y'all better be saying that.
I don't know. I never liked Lily.
The more I like her, I
Yeah,
suppose.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get there someday when Lily stops being a brat.
This is something small, but I
my.
liked her hair being in a ponytail. I thought it looked really cute.
It did look really cute.
You never see her, like, face. Like,
She looked a little bit more grown up in this episode. I felt like that too.
I think
did.
so. And she acted grown up. When
Yeah.
they
Well, she
said
always
Haley
acts
was
grown up.
babysitting her, I'm like, that's the easiest babysitting job ever.
I know, right?
She's so mature.
Yeah, she said she's in the other room.
She's like, I was in the other room.
Behaving.
I was like, Lily, that's so weird. What are you doing?
So funny.
Yeah.
And also, Dylan made an appearance, which is
She
weird.
hasn't been on it in so
What was that?
Like, why? I get it, because, I mean, he was probably Haley's most serious long-term relationship.
Yeah.
But it was just weird that they would call him to ask where Haley was and if they were married.
But he has a carear now, so, you know, things are so serious.
He's like, what do you mean where she is spiritually?
Geographically.
Like, that's amazing.
I'm gonna say that to someone next time. Oh, do you know? Oh, wait. What do you mean, though?
In what sense of the
Spiritually, geographically.
Is Haley with you? Do you mean together, physically?
He's like, I just sense she's okay. He's like, we share a brain. Alex is like, yeah, which one has it now? Thank you, Alex. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Good for you, Alex. Cut to the chase.
That's so funny. I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, I mean,
Which one has
like,
it now?
Dylan, I really missed him because he's so, like, out of it and just in his own world, so it was funny to see. I think my favorite part was when Claire Googled moms who raised their daughters.
Oh, yes. See, like, another, like, such a real moment. Who doesn't Google? I do.
Yeah, every day.
Weirdest things. Like, if anyone ever saw the things I was, like, wondering or questioning.
Like your search history.
Oh, my dear Lord, the judges that would come. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You don't know.
No,
things.
for sure. I mean, because I feel like as much as we think we know everything, there are so many things we don't know. And then a quick Google will just let you know.
My biggest mentor in life has been Google so far.
Seriously.
That's why I've learned everything.
And I mean, that is actually a really good thing to Google, because if you do have to go through something like that, you want to read other people's stories. But it was just funny. She got so ahead of herself.
They all did.
I think that's, and even like her tabs on her computer and stuff. She had like her closet porn label. Porn.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
funny.
so funny.
So Claire.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love organizing too, Claire.
I relate with you on that level. OCD all the way.
To Claire Dunphy.
Her fake Facebook profile. Oh my
That
God.
was funny. Who was that guy?
Oh,
They said it was
What did Alex say? I don't remember who she said it was.
Chachi?
Chachi.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I
who
think it
Chachi
was a show.
You guys let us know. I think it was an 80s thing, maybe.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's a reference someone brings up at a party, and I'm like, Chachi, yeah. And like I don't want to admit that I have no idea who it is.
Exactly.
I can Google it.
Yeah,
while
Google
you do
Chachi.
something else.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the show Joni Loves Chachi?
Oh, yeah,
You know everything. Do you want to come out here?
Oh, yeah, who
It's
is
a
that?
good old show.
What's his
Jonathan.
name? What's his name?
Jonathan.
No.
Oh, on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I never watched it. I just know my parents watched it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay, well, yeah. So, I mean, it's funny, though, that whoever that guy is so recognizable that someone will believe that it's a real person. It's obviously
Yeah.
a fake
Well,
picture.
I guess Haley would be the one.
I
'Cause
guess
Alex
she
was like,
would.
Mom, I knew this was you the whole time.
Yeah.
And Haley's like, who are you? I don't know. And she's
Very
like, Mom,
true.
that's you? Yeah. So I guess that
that's-
would be the person that would not know it.
I know. Oh, Haley.
I loved the ending when Claire was talking to her father, and like he kind of like it kind of took like the episode had been going, and then kind of like slowed down from it. I didn't know they were like I was kind of. Do you guys ever like watch the episode like expecting humor, and then you realize like, oh wait, this is a really like sincere scene. Let me kind of
definitely.
change my
Yeah.
gears, and like the way he was just, and of course Phil was there. He was like, "Are you talking about me?"
It was really sweet.
It was sweet.
I love Claire and Jay's relationship. I think they're a really good mother. I mean, they work together, so they obviously have to get along really well.
That's
but I
true.
feel like they're a lot alike, and so that could really backfire, but for them it works.
Yeah. Are you guys similar to your parents, or like is one opposite?
I feel like I'm a lot like my mom.
Yeah.
I'm not. Are you?
Really? Yeah, me and my mother are like very similar.
Oh,
so
really?
like in a way we clash at times because we both like have such strong personalities.
Yeah.
Whereas like my sister's like my father, more easygoing. And
See,
laid
yeah, but
back.
that's what, if you have like the same personality as someone in your family, I feel like you would just clash, and
Yeah.
for them, they never do.
so
No,
you
they
think
don't.
weird.
Jay and Claire don't have the same personality?
No, they do, and they don't really
I
clash.
think so too.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's like usually, like we get along because our personalities are different, but if we were the same, we'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
So-
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anything else? Oh, the Cronuts. I
Oh,
was
she
glad
married-
Cronuts got a shout out because they are so great. I would
I've
marry a Cronut if I could.
Never had a Corona.
Okay,
Me
you
too.
need to try the ones from Jack in the Box.
Yeah, 'cause
they're
they're
like,
so easy
Wait,
to
they
get.
have them at Jack in the Box?
yeah, they're like 3 for $1.29 or $2.50 maybe.
Who knew this? I didn't know that.
Oh, we
yeah.
knew. Ask us.
All right, wow.
Yeah,
all
they're
right, I'm
really
gonna have to
good,
get on
though,
that
and,
try
like-
it.
Like mini.
They're small because they're like 3 coming under, they're like this big, and
It's
they're
a
like have like
croissant and a donut
Donut.
Yeah.
in one.
so it's like the best texture ever.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to try one.
I'm going to be trying one.
Yeah, and then post a
Haley
picture.
married
Oh, I will. I'll be tweeting it. Oh, yeah. Oh, so that, and then that, so basically that's what the marriage was, that they were thinking the whole time was
Yeah.
that she married the, I didn't see that coming.
Me
That she married the
neither.
cronut or whatever, yeah.
But I mean, it would have been funny if she posted like married and then to like a cronut. But like, why would she just post a married? Then people are just gonna comment and ask
Right.
questions.
Yeah.
There was comments on there, too.
Yeah,
I
so
was
it
like-
didn't really make sense to
I was
me.
like, Haley, joke didn't really go for him.
It wasn't really a joke.
It doesn't work.
You don't
but-
joke about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I really love this episode.
Me too.
Me
I think it was
too.
so brave. I'm happy they did it. And yeah.
We needed like a change of pace
Yeah.
really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Like
a lot
halfway
of
through
people
the
are gonna be
season.
talking about it. So
Yeah, because before the episode, they didn't really like talk about it. Like I had like seen a press thing for something, but like
Yeah,
I wasn't
I didn't even
looking
know.
for it. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause not
Yeah.
a lot of people knew. So they were probably just trying to surprise people. And I think
Which is
they definitely-
great.
I'm sure it will
Yeah.
like be trending on Twitter and everything
tomorrow.
like that. Yeah.
let us
Anything
know
else?
what you guys thought because
Yeah, I'm
I feel like
excited.
you're either
Yeah.
gonna love it or you're not. So
Yeah.
It's one of those things,
Yeah.
definitely. I think that's it.
That's it.
yeah.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Where can they find you? You can go first.
All right. Well, you guys can find me at Nicholas Grava on Twitter and on Instagram.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow. Thank you guys.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.